Uh, Welcome to the lesson 4. With the lesson 4, I'll be trying to show you the commonly mistakes made on the roundabout, on the model town board at large, and how to avoid them. The first thing I'm going to show is most of the people, whenever they are driving their car on the model town board, they forget easily in a such a way that someone might be coming this long from the other side, forgetting to shift. In real sense, the main target for him or her is to use the third lane of the roundabout, but you found out someone has reached to the white continuous lane is when he or she is remembering to shift. Don't do that one. Doing that one is very wrong. If supposing you found out that you have come that long up to here and you've forgotten to shift, please don't hesitate. Go that long. Rotate. Now you can start shifting from the other side. It is not advisable for anyone to shift on the white continuous lines. In addition, other people intending to use the certain lane on the roundabout, then they find themselves they've joined the wrong lane on the roundabout. Then they want to change lanes. Remember, if we have the one place that we in any way we are not supposed to change lanes is on the roundabout. If you are coming from lane 3, then you join the lane 3. Then you remember after that, you remember that you are supposed to use the lane 4. Don't do that one. You are not allowed to start shifting all this long. You are here. You join the second lane. For example, for this case, let me use this one as an example. We've intended to use this one. We have joined the third lane. We make sure we are shifting from here. We still have that option of shifting. If you found out that you have joined the wrong lane, you rather go with that long lane. Then after we approach to where we reach a place where we have the white broken, is when you are allowed to shift. Remember, there is some places we are not allowed to stop to wait or to park. One of the places we are not allowed to park on the roundabout, on a pedestrian crossing at a sharp bend. We are also not allowed to park where we have in the middle of the road. You can say exits used by other roads, all of those things. All of those places we are not allowed to park. So you have to establish the route first before start doing the question. For example, if you are driving your car from one point to another point, this one is a common mistake made by most of the students. For example, someone might ask you to drive this car behind the blue car. Then no one takes time to think. You'll be like, remember I've said there is one place you are not allowed to park on a roundabout. You are not allowed to park. In this case, we've stopped. I don't know whether we've stopped to park, but what I know is what you are doing, it is not allowed. You have to take your time. At least establish the route. After you establish the route is when you start driving. You are only allowed to start driving when you are sure with the route. Stopping on the roundabout is not allowed. Coming in the middle of the road, you be like you are taking sometimes to think for you now to get to where you are targeted point. You are not allowed to do that one. Remember, also on a pedestrian crossing, we are also not allowed to park on a pedestrian crossing. So students, be keen whenever you are doing any question. Make sure before you start driving the car, if it has been placed here, make sure you are pretty sure with the route is when you start driving the car. The third thing, we have those questions whereby you found out that a person has been asked to drive the car. And there is some, I don't know whether they still exist, but in most cases you find out that there is a car being stopped there on a pedestrian crossing. That someone is asking you to drive this car to another point. For you, if you are going to use the 2 minutes time that I have advised, you will find out that the car is stopping on a pedestrian crossing, and we have all agreed that we are not allowed to stop or to park on a pedestrian crossing. So in real sense, this one is not the car. Number 4, to generalize, if you are going to be given a car that has been parked or stopped on a pedestrian crossing, it means that one is not the car, so you are not allowed to attend to such like a question. No attending to such like a question. Number 4, Those students who are fond of, you wanted to drive a car from one point to another, then after you've joined here the wrong lane, you are still carrying the car back. You are still carrying the car back to the initial place. No, that one is not allowed. For example, if you have joined this one, then you found out you have joined this one, you have joined the wrong route, you rather continue rotating. Continue rotating is when you will reach here. Remember, this is the innermost lane. All of those rotations are allowed. If you are going in NTSA, you are going to carry the car. Someone not see that you are carrying the car with the examiners, they will take you out of the examination room. Then they show you the real car for you. If you are going to carry the real car, then you will pass the exam. But you know, you are not that energetic to carry the normal car. So if you are going to use the wrong lane, don't. If you are going to persuade with him in just a kind way, please sir, I have done this one and it's not allowed. Please allow me to give me the second chance. It is still acceptable. But you found out that you can protect if you are still thinking, that one something very okay. We have these signs. We have these signs, stop sign and give way sign. You might be asked a question that you want another car to be removed. For example, someone is asking you this car, a question. Someone is asking you the question, you are driving this gray, you are driving this blue, behind the orange one. Is it the orange? So let me use the normal color that I can tell. So you are driving blue behind the orange. Then you found out that you want to use the exit from the main road, and the exit from the main road is white dotted, and white dotted means that it is a giveaway sign. Most of the students forget that this one is also another road users. So you found out that a student is coming, driving his car from this one, then comfortably joining. That one is not allowed. You are not allowed to come and comfortably join. Not unless you've been told that this car, the other car, it is not moving, it is stationary. But if at all it is moving, if at all not been, no one has told you something, then you have to reach here. Then you make sure you stop there and tell the examiner or the instructor or whoever has asked that you are giving way to the other car. Since now from there you are following the rules. This one following just joining the other road and the road is not clear, that one is not allowed. So we have to stop and give way. We stop and give way where we have the stop sign, and also where we have the give way sign. Back to the roundabout. The major rule of the roundabout is giving priority to the vehicles coming from the right. If we are driving our car, for example, again, I'm going to use the same question. It is all about the variations. So you've been asked to drive the green, you've been asked to drive the blue car ahead of the orange car. Most of the students, they don't mind. They know the rules, they feel like they know the rules, so they keep on driving the car to a certain place, looking for the way they can get to the other place. No, you have to check. Remember, you have to check on the right hand side. Even if it is affecting you in any way or not affecting you, we have to stop and say, I'm giving priority to the vehicles coming from the right. Don't forget to say that you are giving priority. Whether you are intending to use this lane or not, we have to stop and give priority. Now, if you are giving priority, remember you can't drive two cars at once. Your only duty you have is to say that you are giving priority to vehicles coming from the right. Once you've said that one, the other cars here on the model town board, they are the cars, other road users, they are the cars for the examiners. It is only examiners who can drive the other cars. Don't be like, I'm giving priority, then you are driving. That one is not allowed. If you are giving priority, not unless the instructor or the examiner have requested you or commanded you to drive this car to the other point. But if not that's not the case, then it means that you are going to stop and say you are giving priority and he is the one to drive this car. That one means Suppose you've been given any question here, always on a roundabout, your car has been placed on the roundabout. Be checking on the right hand side before you proceed. If you are going to ignore to ignore the cars on your right hand side, it means you've already failed the question. So giving priority is something very, very important. So if we've been asked to drive this car ahead of green of the orange, we have to give priority. Is when now we start driving. Yes,